What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TheGGround. Before I begin this video, just a reminder, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so by clicking on the subscribe button down below. We are headed back to the Kentuckys today. We are going to check in with our girl, Amber Reid. If you have not been living under a rock the last couple of months, you've known she's had a few rough months behind her. And probably still ahead of her. She's dealing with cancer, uterine cancer, I believe, is the exact cancer terminology. Becky's mom passed away. Apparently, her ex-girlfriend Destiny's mom passed away. She reunited with her mom, who she hadn't seen, I think, in like 15 years. I'm sure that was emotionally exhausting. So yeah, she's had quite the 2020, and that's on top of the apocalypse and the plague and all the other stuff going on. So I'm going to catch up with her. I'm going to react to her video. Her most recent video called Queen of Moderation, literally. I don't know what she's talking about, but the reason why I chose this video and why I kind of got the Amber bug back in my head is because a couple days ago I wasn't alive, and Mike's Thoughts, who has a reaction channel here on YouTube as well, he was chatting in that live, and I was talking to my girl, Belinda Carroll, Hated Nation News Network, check her out. And her and I were talking about Amber and how she's doing. And I mentioned how I had heard she had a new apartment. I hadn't watched anything since around the hysterectomy, which, if you didn't know, she had. And I wanted to catch up and see her new apartment because I heard it was really nice. And Mike's Thoughts was in the chat, and he was like, she's got great cabinets. And I was like, great cabinets? What does that even mean? So I picked this video because in the thumbnail, she's in front of some cabinets. So I don't know if these are the cabinets you're talking about, Mike, but I'm curious to see. I could see them kind of in the small little thumbnail. I'm curious to see what's so great about these cabinets. I hope they turn me on as much as they turn you on. We'll see what happens. So come along with me. We're going to head on up to Kentucky, or down to Kentucky, or over to Kentucky, depending on where you are in this beautiful world. And we're going to see what how Amber's doing. Hopefully she's doing good. I'm hoping for a Becky... what's what I'm looking for? A Becky cameo. I'm hoping Becky shuffles by in the background. I mean, I'm kind of really excited to watch this video because I haven't done a reaction in so long to her that I've kind of missed her a little bit. I know, not gonna lie. I miss my girl Amber a little bit. So hoping she's doing well. I'm hoping we get an update here. And like I said, give me some Becky, baby. We're not gonna get the other two anymore because apparently since she's in her new place, she don't live with them anymore. What were their names? Eric and Ricky? Does that sound right? Eric and Ricky, right? I don't know. So let's go. Let's see what she's up to. Let's hope she's doing well. And let's see what the hell's going on with these damn cabinets. Let's go.
Hey guys. Okay, so we need to talk.
Hey guys. Haven't heard her say hey guys in a while. That was very refreshing. It kind of, if I had a heart in this empty space of my chesticle area, I think it would have fluttered.
Whether you listen or you don't, that is strictly up to you. I know there are a lot of people who come to my channel and they don't even watch the video. They leave comments, they thumbs down without even hearing anything that I have to say.
Oh, that's not just you. That's a YouTube thing. Amber, that's a YouTube thing. You should know that by now. You've been doing this long enough. Almost as long as I've been alive, it feels like. Okay, maybe not that long. But yeah, that's a YouTube thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure people subscribe to me just so they can pop in, thumbs down, and pop out, which is fine.
So I know it's going to happen.
Negative attention is still attention.
This video as well. Listen if you want.
I'm listening.
I'm gonna try to communicate the best way that I can.
Side note, that shirt is so cute. She got little dinosaurs on it, and I don't know how the hell I'm not even addressing the cabinets, since that's pretty much why I picked this video. I'll give it to you, Mike. Those are very nice cabinets. You know what I think it is? I think it's the handles. The handles are ergonomical. I enjoy them. I'm not even sure what that means. I just love that word. The handles are really nice. I mean, the cabinets they look new, I guess. They're nice cabinets. I don't have handles on my cabinets. I'm very lazy with my cabinets. The people who flipped this house didn't put handles in. Maybe that was my job to do, but I don't do manual labor. I think we all discussed this already. I almost died planting a tree in my garden. So, yeah, they're nice. If I was going to get handles, though, I'd probably get them like that, although it probably wouldn't match my kitchen, but I was confused for a second. I said, why does she have a desk lamp on her kitchen counter? That's a ladle, dummy. It's not a desk lamp.
I'm not trying to come off a negative way, condescending, unappreciative, like anything that you guys could say. Like, that is not where I'm at right now.
Good.
So I have been really confused about what I want to do with my channel, and you guys know that.
I've only been watching Miss Reid since February, and that seems to be a very common thread with her. A lot of channel theme changing. That's fine. Your channel, change away.
Expressing that loud and clear. For the last 2 months, I've gone through a lot. I was diagnosed with cancer.
Are they all little different dinosaurs? I'm sorry. I know that was a bad time of talking about cancer. I think I see a brontosaurus. I think I see a T-Rex. Adorable.
Had a full hysterectomy. My mom came and she was here for almost 2 months, and I hadn't seen her for 12 years. 12 years. People who I am close to who have passed away. I have...
Oh, duh. Norma, who is Becky's mom, and then I think I heard Destiny's mom for sure passed away too, which is crazy. Her current girlfriend, her ex-girlfriends, both mothers have passed away. And these people are not older. So their moms couldn't have been old, my definition of old, whatever your definition is. I mean, I think normal was 54, I think I saw in the obituary. I don't know much about Destiny, but I can't imagine the age would be much different than that. This woman's had a very horrible year. Bless her heart for doing it. And that's not in the southern way. I mean, like, she, between the apocalypse, the plague, cancer, people dying, reuniting with her mom, which is probably a good thing, but still emotionally taxing, it's a lot.
Moved. A lot has happened in such a short amount of time, especially just in the last month. I don't know how my brain is honestly, like, wrapping itself around everything that's going on, and I don't know how me and Becky, how we're still just
I don't either
alive and kicking and just living our life. I don't know how we're doing it, to be honest, because we are,
this is her career, I guess, so this is how she makes her money, so she has to do this. I don't know if I could. Cancer is very scary. It's not, I mean, obviously I don't have to tell you that. I mean, any disease is scary, but I don't know if I could put that out there for people to see. I mean, maybe I could, because maybe it is kind of therapeutic in a way, because I think you find other people who are sharing the same experience you do, and I think that always helps you, an online support group. But I think every video I make, I would literally have red puffy eyes. I'm a pessimist. I mean, if someone said to me, I have cancer, heaven forbid, I just automatically, I'm going to think the worst. It's over, I'm done, I'm going to die. I'm very negative when it comes to stuff like that. Hypochondriac, we've discussed this already. Not as bad as it used to be, but she's handling it very well. I mean, she looks put together, she's talking. I would be a blubbering mess in every single video, but I don't handle things well. I think you all know that by now.
Super stressed, we're sad, we're heartbroken, and there's a lot on our shoulders right now, and things that you guys also don't see behind the camera. I actually had my psychiatrist appointment today through telehealth, which is where you don't have to physically go, you can do it through video.
I think she did that in the beginning of the year. She wanted to see a therapist. I think people were like, she was afraid to leave the house. I think people were like, you can do this on video. But I feel like she did do it in the beginning of the year.
And she was like, with all these changes, I don't know how you're holding on. I don't know how you're doing so well. And honestly, I don't know either. I'm at this point where I don't even know if Becky and I
Is that a normal therapist thing to say? How you're doing really well? Or you think maybe the therapist was trying to dig deeper and be like, hey, are you holding things inside? Because if you are, you can't do that. Maybe that's what she meant. But I mean, if she is doing this well, I feel like the therapist should have given her a snap and not a, how are you doing this so well? Because I'm like, you're the therapist, you tell me. That's just my opinion. Don't sue me, telehealth person.
Till we make it, regarding like everything that's going on right now, it's a lot. Everything is a lot right now. And my job, which a lot of people don't want to like accept that this is my job, but it is. It's 2020. Like, there are some weird jobs out there now. Social media is very much part of the career path that some people take now.
Think about all those people on Instagram who make money just for posting an Instagram photo. It's insane.
You could be a TikToker and make money from that. Like, that's just how it is.
I don't understand the TikToks. Apparently, they want to ban the TikToks here in the United States of the Americas. I heard briefly on that. I don't understand why. I think it has something to do with who owns the TikToks. I don't have patience for the TikTok, but banning it seems a little bit extreme. But yeah, if you love the TikTok, do the TikTok. Some of you were like, get on the TikTok. I'm like, no, the TikTok is like the Snap to me. I don't have time for 30-second blurbs. I don't need... If you got to send me a photo that has to self-destruct in 25 seconds, I probably don't want that photo. So yeah, I know I had a Snapchat up, my personal one. Some of you still add me on it from older videos. I never review it. I don't send anything out. I don't care. Just don't send me anything that needs to be deleted. Awkward.
And whether you want to accept or not, YouTube is my job, and my YouTube channel is about me. And I don't know what
it is called. It is called Amber Reid.
Amber Reid. I'm confused, and I'm very open and honest with that with you guys. I think she's
been confused ever since she had to drop the Lynn. Remember Porn Star Gate, where she had to drop the Lynn of her name, which I still don't get why she did that. Because girl, if that's your birth name, you can tell that porn star where to shove it, although she probably already knows. Hey-o.
You're a weight loss channel, so show that. Show your journey, show what you're doing, lose weight. That's what you are, that's what you started, that's what you're going to continue to be. And anytime I try to rebrand myself, I feel like I can't because people won't allow it. I don't rebrand myself.
You can do whatever you want. People can't allow or not allow you to do anything. That doesn't make any sense. I think there's people who get frustrated, and then there's people who just get flat out mad and angry and nasty. Those people, I don't understand them. If YouTube makes you this freaking mad and angry about what this girl in Kentucky is doing with her channel, you got to get off YouTube for a while. It's not that serious. I think people who get frustrated, I'm not one of those people either. I don't care. Do whatever you want with your channel. I'm going to watch when I feel like it. When I don't feel like it, I'm not going to watch it. And the day that you anger me that much, I'm just going to shut it off. But I think the people who do get frustrated are probably more emotionally invested in your story. And I think that frustration is okay. If they're frustrated with the channel, I think it's because, from what I've seen since February alone, you've had a lot of different themes going. And I know you're not going to watch this, but Amber, if you are watching this, let me know what you think. Comment down below. I think because you have so many different themes, you go from weight loss, mukbanging. I think those who, and I'm not talking about the people who are nasty to you. Those people I'll never understand as long as I live. I'm talking about the people who get frustrated with you. I think that's why they get frustrated. And I think it's okay to be frustrated. It's like watching your favorite show, and when the favorite show jumps the shark, right? Some people turn that show off and walk away. Other people stay with the show, but they never forget that damn shark jump. And everything that happens after the jump in the shark, they criticize. Oh, gosh. I watch Kentucky, I lose my mind. Not a Kentucky joke. If you all have been here since the beginning, you know what I mean by that.
Myself, even though that's
does the jump the shark thing make sense? So like I think that's why people get frustrated with her. It's like I really like you. Like I think there are people who just hate her. They don't like her. You just hate her. You just want to hate watch her. That's fine. Do whatever you want. But I think there are people who genuinely do see her as a friend. It's actually funny. I was talking with someone the other day, and they were upset when she first announced her cancer story, and they told me privately, I won't say who you are, that she was upset, and somebody said to her, "Why are you so upset?" She goes, "Oh, my friend found out she has cancer today." And then she stops. She goes, "Oh my God, it's not even my friend. It's someone I watch on YouTube." Because people do get invested in stuff like that. So I think those people get frustrated with you. What the hell am I even talking about? What the hell are we talking about, Amber?
Done years ago? I don't know. It's really weird. I feel like I'm like put in this like little box that no one wants to like let me get out of.
You can do whatever you want.
To me. Because I'll upload weight loss content like I did yesterday, and I said how I wanted to be a weight loss channel. Or try to share my journey, because I thought that's what people wanted. I guess I should have watched that, huh? And everyone was upset about it, and a big portion of it is because I tried candy in my video. I understand where people are coming from.
What kind of candy? Snickers bar? Hopefully a Reese's peanut butter cup? Comment down below. I didn't watch that video.
I also want you to understand where I am coming from. I know I'm not a health guru. I know I'm nowhere near a healthy body weight. I don't have a healthy BMI. Nowhere near it. But I want you guys to know that the last 8 months I have been on a journey, and I have been successful so far. Do I hit plateaus? Yes. Do I gain? Yes. But do I continuously lose weight? Yes. I'm down 88 pounds. My BMI went from 102 to 84.
BMIs go that high? 102 to 84. Oh my, I think over 40 are morbidly obese. I didn't realize there's another, unless everything over 40 is morbidly obese. Is there another category? Wow, 100, what she say, 102, 104? I didn't think that was possible. I mean, kudos to you for not being in the hundreds anymore, but so what does that mean? Does that mean, well, 50 means half your body weight is fat, right? So what the hell does 100 mean? Your whole body's fat? I don't know. I don't know how that works.
I did that. And I know 84 BMI is still really, really bad. I'm super morbidly obese. And
super morbidly obese? Maybe that's what that is.
Lower weight, obviously. But I have done that myself in 8 months. And it has been hard. I have had several sessions, embarrassingly enough, of me crying so hard because I ignored the urge to binge. Am I always successful? No. Am I still a food addict? Yes. Do I still binge? On occasion. But I'm so much better than I used to be, and I've done that. I was the one who's done that behind the camera. I'm the one who has decided, okay.
I don't think I've ever cried for not wanting to binge. I mean, there's been times where I've but I'm not diagnosed with a binge. I don't know if I'm a binge person, but I know that when I'm emotional and I want something bad to eat, I don't just have a little snippet of it. I have to have multiple. Like, I can't just have one McDouble. I can't just have a quarter pounder with cheese. I have to have that with nuggets and fries. Like, I need to eat to the point where I just feel disgusted with myself. Maybe that is a disorder, and I just never got it straightened out. I'm not a therapy person. We discussed that already. But there have also been times where I'm upset and I drive by the McDonald's and I'm like, or fast food joint. I'm like, I want to pull in and I want to eat 4 double cheeseburgers right now. And I don't do it. I just continue driving home. I don't cry over it. It's definitely a struggle for me not to pull in on those days that I really am just feeling like shit and I want to eat that food, but I'm not that bad. I don't know if bad's the right word. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that extreme for me, but I can't just have one chip. I can't just have one cookie. I have to have the whole bag, if that makes sense. Because it's like when you swallow, I want to recreate that feeling that the first chip had that just made me feel so good. So like another chip. And then as you're chewing the chip, you feel great. And then as soon as you start to swallow the chip, you feel like shit again. Another chip, another chip, another chip. And it's like you just keep feeding yourself happiness. Happy little chips, happy little cookies, happy little quarter pounders with cheeses. And one of my favorites, happy little nuggets.
So I want McDonald's, but instead of getting a 20-piece and a large fry and a McFlurry, I'm going to get a 10-piece and a small fry. Oh. No McFlurry. I have done this before, you guys. I have lost those famous 89 pounds, which is crazy because I'm only 1 pound away from that. Like, wow. But I have made a whole video. It was from very bad restriction. I wouldn't allow myself anything that was remotely bad. I was eating like 900 calories a day. It was very bad.
900 calories a day. You might as well just go eat the fast food because that's setting yourself up for failure. As big as she is, she could eat probably, I don't know, 2,000-3,000 calories a day maybe and still lose weight. Restriction doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. It could work for you. It doesn't work for me. She's very similar to me in her eating styles. When you tell me I can't have something, I want it. You tell me I can't eat a potato, all I want is a damn French fry with malt vinegar and salt. Or sometimes just salt and ketchup, depending how I'm feeling that day. But yeah, as soon as you tell me you can't eat that, you can't have cake, you can't have potatoes, you can't have fat, it's all I want. Like, I need to find moderation. It's the only way I'll lose weight.
space. And that is what fed into my eating disorder even more. That is how come I gained 200 pounds after losing that 89. And I told myself, 200. I'm going to do something different this time. I'm going to save my life and do something different and do something that I know I can stick to. Everyone is different. Some of you watching me right now can literally wake up tomorrow and be like, I'm gonna be the healthiest I've ever been. You guys can have your fruits, you guys can have your salads, you guys can have your lean chicken, your broccoli, and your brown rice, and get super creative with healthy meals and never touch a piece of candy again.
That is not me.
That is not what my headspace is, and that's not going to be me for a very long time. I've lost 88 pounds by allowing myself to eat candy, by allowing myself to eat takeout, and allowing myself some chips and some junk here and there. I have purposely made my portions completely less. You guys asked for honesty, and I'm giving it to you. And you guys get mad about it because I'm eating some candy. I get it. I totally understand where you guys are coming from, but I also want you to see things through my lens, through my light, through my life, and kind of walk in my shoes for a minute. I'm not just some morbidly obese girl who is not losing weight and who isn't trying. I'm a morbidly obese girl who has lost 88 pounds by herself. Very proud of that. Am I anywhere near where I need to be? No. Am I getting there? Yes. I am a morbidly obese girl who has an eating disorder.
I was about to correct myself and say she's a girl, not a woman. Then she said girl, and I want to just, woman, you're a woman.
I will never be perfect, and I will never restrict to that degree to where I'm not allowed to have
never going to happen.
Candy. That's not going to be me. And I know a lot of people reach out to me and they say you need to get help for your eating disorder. That is one of the most popular things that I'm told when it comes to advice on the daily. And I want you guys to know that 9 times out of 10, when you get help for binge eating, they do not want you to restrict. They do not want you to take out, let's just use this as an example, candy from your diet.
I don't know anything about eating disorders. To me, that makes sense. I mean, I think because if you go in to see a professional and you say, I'm a binge eater, I can't imagine a professional says, okay, well then on day 1, you can only have protein and fat. Like, I don't know. To me, it makes sense, but I don't know if that's true. Not saying you a lie. I don't know anything about binge disorder. So comment down below if what she's saying makes sense. In my mind, it does, because if somebody's already coming in and has a problem with food, when you tell them you got to restrict certain food groups, to me, you're just creating a new problem. And I think the whole point of it is to learn how to eat and learn how to be satisfied without restricting. I don't know. Who cares?
Because a lot of the time, and I've met a lot of people.
She's sending me on well, I guess it's not really a tangent because it is related, but you know what I mean. I just start to think too much. I don't know how eating disorders work. I don't know.
YouTube, and that's why I'm like so in love with YouTube, because I've met so many wonderful friends and people who we just relate to each other so much because we share such similar stories. I've met a lot of people, when they restrict, it causes their eating disorder to get worse. When they sit there and say, no more potatoes from my life, it causes someone.
There's a reason why I've never been able to stick to lifetime eating lifestyles like the ketos. Don't sue me if you work. Like Gormy goes keto. Love you, buddy. It works for you. I can't restrict food groups, and some people will say that's why you still struggle with weight, maybe. But as soon as I restrict a food group, it works for a while, but then I just get so upset, sick of it that when I taste the food group I'm restricting, I overeat, and then I gain the weight back anyway.
Mind and way of thinking about food, it causes them, aka me, fine, let's speak about myself, it causes me to want that potato even more.
Literally what I just said.
I can never, ever, ever eat a piece of candy. I hate that we're using candy as an example because I don't really eat.
So I really want to know, what was the candy sheet? Was it a good candy, or was it like grandma's strawberry hard candy wrapped in that ugly tin foil from Christmas Eve on the kitchen counter?
It's just like because the video from yesterday, but if I sit here and tell myself I can never have a piece of candy again, I'm going to want it even more because it's like this psychological mess. That's how it's been. And that's how my life has been my whole life. I started binging very, very young. You guys, like 10 years old. I'm just frustrated because I'm asked for honesty and transparency, and people want to know, so how did you lose the weight? Show what you did and stuff. And it's like, I take a few bites of this candy that I didn't even touch after the video because it just wasn't good enough.
Okay, now I want to know what the hell the candy was that she couldn't finish it. And I'm surprised she's having this conversation. She, of all people, knows you're never going to make everybody happy. There, like I said earlier, there are people who just want to hate watch you, Amber. I know you're not watching this, but if you are, there are people who just want to hate watch you. Doesn't matter what you do. I'm kind of surprised you're giving these people life. Like, I feel like you've been really good at not. I actually feel like the reason why you're doing so well with everything going on in your life right now, the cancer, the deaths, your mom, YouTube has probably prepared you very well for this. Like, if you think about all the years that you've dealt with trolls and harassment and hate, it's probably why you are handling this so well, because it's like you probably have built a wall. Your skin is probably the thickest skin around YouTube right now. And again, before all the haters come in my comments, she deserved it. She deserves it. I'm not talking about whether or not you think she deserves it. The point is, it's not refutable. It's not deniable. Whatever. That she has been a target for many, many years. And I do think that toughens you up. And it's probably been a benefit to her this year of what's happening to her. It's probably why she's been able to keep herself together so well.
And people go crazy. They act as if I literally ate all of it. And
because they just want to be mad at you.
Because that's not how I'm going to lose weight. And that's not how I'm going to be successful at all. There's a difference between losing weight from a dietitian's point of view or like a weight loss doctor's point of view who does not specialize in eating disorders. They want you to cut out all kinds of food 9 times out of 10. But then when you go to the nutritionist sides of things and the eating disorder help or eating disorder rehab, things like that, they're different. They don't want you to restrict and to do all these things. And it's there's not even a fine line. It's very two completely different paths of how to lose weight. Everyone loses weight differently.
True story. I say that all the time.
I understand that I had/have cancer because we still don't know with my lymph nodes. I understand. And a lot of people are like, wow, that's like her lymph nodes.
I hate when people say the cancer's her wake-up call. I hate that stuff. Like, I understand obesity contributes to cancer. I get that. But nobody ever knows fully why you get cancer. Maybe when it comes to smoking and lung cancer, I don't know. But I honestly sometimes think, I mean, you see people who never smoke or drink a day in their life, they end up with cancer. It's to say it's a wake-up call. It's just, I hate when people say that. What the hell was I talking about? The lymph nodes. So apparently her lymph nodes are enlarged, I read, and they're concerned that it's spread there. But I know that lymph node enlargement also could mean your body's fighting off an infection. So maybe that's all it is. I'm hoping that's all it is, because when I hear lymph nodes, that's like real super scary.
You think that would be her wake-up call? I completely get that. I understand where you're coming from. But I want you guys to know that it's more than just a diet. It's more than just, oh, I'm going to eat super, 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 super healthy every single day. That's not realistic. It's not going to make me successful at all. I'm proud of my accomplishments because I'm with myself 24/7. I know the things that I have done to lose the weight, and it's been hard and it's been challenging, and people keep constantly saying it's because you have cancer and that's why you lost weight. Idiotic. With uterine cancer.
Okay. Okay, I didn't realize she was going to go into that, so I'm going to go into it. So there's this new thing going around where the claim is they actually harassed this woman. They harassed her on Twitter, pretending to be me, parody account, claiming that I have demeaned her weight loss by stating it's because she had cancer. Never once did I say that. Never once did I say that. So I'm going to give you all a lesson if you've been fortunate enough to not watch a family member die of cancer. As I mentioned in previous videos, my uncle, very young, 20 years ago this January, passed away from colon cancer. He went from a healthy, maybe he was 170, 180, I don't remember, I was 9, 10 years old, to under 100 pounds. The night before he died, he was a skeleton. I'll never forget him, literally, my grandmother under one armpit, my mom under the other armpit, bringing him into the living room to sit on the recliner. To sit with him. I'll never forget what he looked like that night. So when I hear cancer, I think weight loss, okay? I never once demeaned her. I never once said, oh, your weight loss was because of cancer. It's fascinating to me that the same people who, while I was supporting her through her weight loss journey, who was sitting around saying, we don't know she's binging on camera, she's full of crap, are now harassing her on Twitter, saying that I'm claiming that her weight loss doesn't mean anything. That's not what I said. And if you watch this channel, and you've watched me throughout the months, and you've heard me say a million times there are things I'm not proud of, but I've moved on, you know what you're getting at the Gaining Ground. 99.9% of you understand that. To the 0.01% who obviously missed the memo, sucks for you, but that's a you problem, not a me problem. I will always take responsibility for the things I say. I've done it many times. I've done it a lot more than others have, and they seem to get a big pass for it. I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong or saying things incorrectly, but I am not going to admit that what I said was cringy, what I said was wrong. What I said was, it's hard to celebrate weight loss due to cancer. I'm sorry, it is. If somebody comes to me with cancer and they say, but I have lost 60 pounds, I'm not going to say, oh, well, congratulations, what size pants are you now? I would rather somebody be heavy and cancer-free than heavy with cancer. Sue me. So it sucks that I even have to say that out loud, but I mean, is anybody surprised at this point?
I have to be at the final stages, like the late stages, to start losing weight without trying. I want you guys to know that I'm stage 1B. And
okay. She literally, exactly. When I hear weight loss in somebody who has cancer, they find that, like, when I hear someone say, oh, it's great, I've lost all this weight, and then they say, oh my God, I have cancer, that was my concern. Oh no, has she had this disease ravaging her body and she didn't know this? Like, yeah, I saw her eating the freshly meals. I saw her working out. In fact, while I was encouraging her walking in place, a lot of people were making fun of her for it. But she's literally saying exactly what I meant.
I'm in the beginning stages. I've had cancer for almost 3 years. I've had the symptoms for over
3 years.
And I go back and I actually went.
Is uterine cancer slow?
And things that I've noticed and the things that I've said in my videos to where I've almost had symptoms for almost 3 years. And that's another reason why I'm so grateful for YouTube. I've had cancer for a very long time. Uterine cancer is the slowest growing cancer.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Because of cancer. And I will.
Actually, Belinda Carroll, Hater Nation News. I know she gets another shout out this video. She had the same cancer, and she beat it. So awesome. Glad she's still here to call me a 40-year-old virgin who lives in a moldy basement. But she actually did, when I talked about it on her live a couple nights ago, I mentioned, you know, I asked her, I said, did you lose weight when you had that cancer? And she said, no, she didn't. So I think for me, I just associate that memory with my uncle, and it's more of a late stage thing. Now I know it's not always a weight loss related event. But my concern for your weight loss when you tell me you have cancer is not discrediting your weight loss. I'm glad she did it the right way. I've been sharing her on for some time now. It's crazy. Some of y'all, the reaches you all make, God.
Say that till I'm blue in the face, because not only do I know that, but my doctors know that. The specialists I see all the time, they know that. People want to downgrade my weight loss to fit their narrative of, Amberlynn didn't try. She didn't try at all. It was the cancer who did it. Like, I am truthfully sorry to anyone I ever offend for videos that I upload that people are just like, oh my gosh, she's trolling. The craziest part, I was not trolling in yesterday's video. And then so I have to sit back and I have to start focusing in on like, why do these people think I'm trolling when I was literally just showing like true me? Like, I was trying a little piece of candy. I don't know, like, it's mind-blowing. And situations like this is like where it's like, I want to stop talking about my weight and being honest with you guys about what I eat, which is what you guys want from me. And then I'm like, you know what, wait a minute, no. I do eat candy. I do eat takeout. I do eat these things. But I eat them in moderation.
People who aren't on weight loss journeys, they hear candy, they hear takeout, they hear things like that, and they just assume, oh, you're not losing weight. And moderation, folks. It's all about moderation.
And for the lack of a better term, it's queen of moderation, and that is what is making me successful. And I know a lot of people are going to come,
with, oh,
but you've plateaued. Yes,
we still got it.
Since the day I found out that I had cancer, I have not lost really much weight.
I don't blame you. I'd be in everything. Everything.
Way to tell that
I said that before. If I was at a doctor and somebody said you have cancer, I'd pick up my best friend Michelle. I'd come pick your ass up, and we would go right to every fast food joint in the Tampa Bay area, and I would eat everything.
I lost weight, because if that was the case, I'd still be losing. When I found out that I had cancer, I stress ate, I binged more. I didn't try as hard, and I made me plateau, and there were points where I gained 10 pounds, but then I'd reel it back in and I'd lose those 10 pounds again. Right now I am stuck. It's honestly, I'm stressed. I am so stressed. I'm trying my hardest to be as strong as I can, and I know Becky is as well, and it's hard. Like, I feel conflicted in so many parts of my life, and it's like I want to feel content in all of the parts of my life, because right now content equals safe, and I want to feel safe for a little bit. I am so just overwhelmed with so many different things right now, and I don't want to have to worry about what am I going to upload? Are people going to get mad at me because I showed...
And that's why I'm shocked that people are still trolling her ass. Like, oh, cut her some slack, people.
For lunch. Like, people get mad at anything I do. It's not just food. It's
anything I do.
What I'm wearing, how I look at Becky, how Becky looks. Like, you guys are
fucking I get
rude.
it.
Like, that's point blank period. No, not all of you. Obviously not. A large portion of you are super freaking amazing and so sweet. But these are for the people who are just so loud and obnoxious about how Becky looks. Like, she is fucking gorgeous, and she's one of the most amazing people I've ever met in my whole life, hands down.
And she shuffles with the best of them.
It's not okay that the way you act and the things that you judge and nitpick. Fat phobia is real, and I have been noticing it more than ever lately.
I don't know if it's fat phobia. I don't know if it's fat phobia. People just hate you. They just hate you, and that's fine, Amber. People are going to hate you no matter what. But I don't know if it's because of your size. I think that's a stretch. I think if you lost 200 pounds, they'd find something else to hate you for. It's the internet. I've learned this lesson. You've learned it years ago. They're just going to hate your ass no matter what.
Other social media platforms, and I'm not afraid to stand up for that. I'm really not, and I'm not backing down when it comes to that at all. Pretty privilege is real, skinny privilege is real. People get away with
anything. I think that's true, of course. I don't know about privilege, but of course, if she walks down the street and she's next to somebody who's a size 2, a lot of people are going to look, and they're going to, even if they don't want to, it's going to, like, that thought just pops in your head, and you have to be like, oh God, no, why did I do that? It's human nature. It's not a norm in society, and I don't think it should be a norm. This is not a fat acceptance speech. I believe people should just live their own lives, do whatever they want. If you're happy, you're happy. But I don't want to be a big person in that size. I've been there. I don't want to do it again. I celebrate people who come to that realization and want to lose weight, because I think it's a wonderful thing to do. It's hard, one of the hardest things you'll ever do, but it's wonderful to do. But if you don't want to do it and you're not ready to do it, that's you. It's on your life. I'm not going to sit here and mock you for it.
And people act as if I murdered someone. This video has turned it into very like a ranting video, and that definitely was not my intention, but it's like I have a lot on my mind. I want to feel content. I want to feel like I'm allowed to be myself on YouTube, and I want to feel like I'm allowed to upload what I want and be okay with that. Will there be criticism? Always. Will there be hate? Always. But to the degree that it's at, it's a little frightening, not
even
for me,
with
but
cancer.
For y'all, because I believe in karma, and I believe that what you put out in the world, you will receive eventually. I know that if I found a YouTuber that I despised, hated, disliked, I didn't agree with, I could not sit there and watch video after video after video and just complain about everything. And I feel like a lot of people are noticing that it's getting worse, because I have had ex-haters and ex-trolls reach out to me and be like, okay, this is just getting out of hand. And it's true, it really is. Like most YouTubers, I'm gonna do me. I'm going to film what I want, upload what I want, and I just hope that you guys will embrace it and embrace me as a person. I literally stay at home. There are things that I've done in the past that I have apologized for. I understand
that doesn't work. It doesn't work, Amber. I'm learning that the hard way. I can apologize and own every single thing I've done, and there are still people out there who have 10-second clips from March who be like, oh yeah, well, remember when you said this? And I'm like, I do, and I've apologized for that already, so it doesn't work. Amber, I'm surprised you're even having this conversation, because I'm learning now what I thought you already knew. People with vendettas are going to have vendettas until you either die, they die, or YouTube shuts down. It's never going to change.
Viewers, which I'm constantly getting, you're not going to know that, because you're only hearing the drama that people continue to talk about, and you don't know that I've apologized or acknowledged or learned from my mistakes. You don't know those because you don't go back and watch those.
No, and that's why they don't do it on this platform. They do it on other platforms, and while they pretend that they just want to call you out for being a hypocrite and a liar, they know damn well that those people who aren't on this platform haven't seen the whole story, but you just keep pretending you're not obsessed with me. I love it.
As it is, I'm one boring gal.
Because unlike some people, I take responsibility for what I do, and I take ownership, and I move on.
I have no new controversies for you guys. I'm not doing anything bad. So people are having to nitpick at the smallest things or continue to bring up stuff that's happened 5 years ago. That I'm not a bad person, because the shit that you guys choose to nitpick apart, it's
and if
so
you think she's such a horrible
like,
person, like she said, just don't watch her. Just don't watch her. Especially now, the girl's got cancer. Leave her alone. Stop tweeting her mess. Stop tweeting her drama. Let her heal. And I don't want to hear, well, she's on YouTube. That's fine. You don't have to watch her. If you can't watch a woman with cancer on YouTube without wanting to tweet her something nasty, I mean, come on.
Like, it is beyond laughable at this point. People are gonna watch this and be like, oh my god, she's so pressed, she's so mad. No, I'm not. It's just, these are all very true words.
That's the playbook. That's the playbook. Poke, 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 poke. When you finally respond, oh, they're so mad, they love drama.
I will forever stand by, and I know a lot of you watching agree with me, and I know a lot of you watching are afraid to support me publicly, which I understand, because you get attacked. When you publicly like announce that you like me or show support, people attack you, and I understand. I don't want anyone to ever have to experience that, ever. So when I receive all these private sweet messages, those are what keeps me moving forward. You guys are freaking amazing, and I want you to know that. And I want you guys to know that when I upload vlogs, tags, doesn't matter what it is, when I upload content, those are for you guys.
What does that mean?
Those are for my supporters. When I upload shit like this, this isn't for you
guys.
For
the haters.
This is for the people who literally have no lives and they're probably sitting in their mama's basements with a beer belly. I mean, it is what it is. I understand no one's perfect.
Is this one watching Hater Nation News Network?
But if you feel the need to constantly attack me when you could be attacking people who've done far worse, if you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to name anyone's names, but if you can choose to attack me for the smallest
selective outrage,
fat phobia, you're fat phobic. And I don't think
no,
a lot
it's
of
not
people
fat
honestly
phobic.
process.
I don't believe it's fat phobic. I think people just hate you. People just hate you and they love to troll.
What being fat phobic means, because there's a lot of people who also are like, but I'm fat and I hate you. You can still be fat and be fat phobic. That's a whole other subject for a whole different time. I feel like I can
I don't agree with the hate that she gets. I don't agree with the level of trolling she gets, especially now. But I don't think it's because she's a bigger girl. I don't. I could be wrong. That's just me. Don't sue me.
Right now, like literally, I feel so talkative. I feel like I need to put my energy into something better. I feel like I'm back at that stage where I'm just like, okay, so what's my channel? My channel's me.
This is me.
Channel. It's not a weight loss channel. It's not a mukbang channel. It is a Amberlynn Reid channel. This is Amberlynn Reid. Hi,
hello.
I'm Amberlynn. So if you want to continue watching, keep watching, and if you don't, just don't watch.
Exactly.
Again, to the supporters, I hope you know that this is not for you guys and about you guys.
It's for the haters.
I think a lot of you are starting to see like true colors of like the trolls and the haters and stuff. Hopefully, I know a lot of you have reached out to me about it. But anyways, I do want to end this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Okay, there's not much else I could say about that video. Mike's thoughts. The cabinets were nice. I think the handles were probably the nicest part. I think that's what I noticed. They're very nice handles. I'm curious, what about those cabinets turns you on? Let me know. Comment down below. From what I saw in the kitchen, it's definitely an upgrade from our old place. So maybe just the whole thing is what kind of get you, like, you know, hot and bothered. I don't know, but I'm curious. I want to know what it is about those cabinets you really liked. Like I said, I do think the handles were really nice. So let me know down below what it was that just sent you over the top with these cabinets. I'm curious. Her dinosaur shirt was cute. She said it wasn't going to be a ranting video, but it was. And, you know, she has every right to rant. Just like people have every right to yell at her and say whatever they say to her. She's got every right to rant. And, you know, she made a lot of valid points. No matter what she does. I'm kind of surprised by this video because she seems to usually take criticism really well. But she's had a rough couple months between the cancer, the deaths, her reuniting with her mom, which I'm sure was emotionally exhausting. I just think maybe, God, I think maybe some people just need to lay off a little bit, cut her some slack. If you can't give her just constructive criticism or support, maybe take a break to see how the cancer goes at least give her that, because I just don't think that stuff is helping her. But what do I know? I'm just, according to Belinda, a 40-year-old virgin living in a moldy basement, even though there aren't many basements in Florida. Belinda. Anyway, wishing her luck. I'll peek it on her again at some point in the near future and see how she's doing. But I'm really hoping they got it all. So I'm hoping she's got a clean bill of health. I'm hoping she continues on this weight loss journey. And just the healing journey in general. It sucks what she's going through. I don't wish that on anybody. And I hope that she gets better. So anyway, I also hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe to my channel by clicking the subscribe button down below. Click the bell next to it to be alerted every time I upload new content. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Giving this video and others on my channel a thumbs up means you like my videos. When you like my videos, it means you like my channel. And when you like my channel grows. And feel free to share this video on others on social media. Down in the description, I have a Teespring link. I've got 2 coffee mugs there, 2 sayings, both with this cute little face on them. Because let's face it, what better way to start your day than drinking hot piping coffee out of this cute little face? Or vodka, or tequila, or water, or any beverage of your choice any time of the day. I don't judge. We don't do that here. Anyway, as always, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking it. Most of all, thank you for watching. And until next time.